asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. We got episode 299, Coach Class Pod. Continue rating and subscribing.
Yes, indeed.
Keep engaging, man. The comments matter. The likes matter. The love matters, bro.
Yeah, spread the word, man. Keep sharing, keep liking, hit the notification bell. Whatever you need to do to get our clips going, get our show going. Make sure y'all look at that full show, too, man. The full show will give you some insight so you don't say no stupid comments if you don't really understand.
Yeah, pay attention, man.
Respectfully. But no, it's good to be back, man. I had a lovely little break there, fellas.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna hold you though. This
How was it?
Little bit of break in between because we did like a Tuesday to Tuesday situation. As far as with this, I was able to get in the Valentine's Day, the anniversary joint, and the anniversry joint on the weekend too.
Smooth.
It was a solid.
That's why the beard flourishing.
Yo, I'm not going. Yo, that's the bearded gents, yo. Niggas, I don't know if you look at the intro, look at how my beard looked on the intro of the video, and then look at what you see on. It's a little bit different. I'm using products, so I'm telling you, I've been using it for a while. I've been a guinea pig, but
tough.
Nah, we made it out to this joint called The Commentary out there in Arlington, Virginia for Valentine's Day, where we did this pizza making and cocktail crafting joint. The pizza making was interesting because they had a woman that I think she was from Italy, bro. Like, I swear to God, yo, she was in there.
Yo, we're going to the real Italy pizza spot. That's y'all shit.
Crazy, yo. We was in there. We was in there. I think it was how many of us was it? It was me, her. I would say it was about like 8 people total in the class, quote unquote. But it was inside of like a bar. The Commentary is a social house, is what they call those joints. So they have like events there all the time. So this was one of the events they had there.
Okay.
It was cool as hell though to be able to make a little pizza. Of course, mine came out. She beat me. I came in. I have to be honest on the podcast. I came in talking trash.
What topic y'all put on
said I was going to win. And she was going to lose as far as with the pizza making and the cocktails. She beat me in both categories. But the pizza, I added like, they had everything that you could think of, to be honest with you. I added just some light stuff, a little bit of spinach, pepperoni, some bacon. I threw a little bit of mushrooms on there. I like the mushrooms they had. They had like these like long stem mushrooms. I don't know what they were. And forgive me.
Portobello?
I don't know. No, these were thin. These were really super thin mushrooms, but they were really good.
Were they oyster mushrooms?
Could have been.
It all depends on how they cut them, too.
Who knows? I don't know. But it wasn't the typical mushrooms you see.
I don't know.
It wasn't the typical mushrooms you see on a pizza when you think mushrooms on a pizza. Cocktail, I ended up making some kind of bourbon joint where you added like the beer at the end, but I got to do the little shaker experience. And now I gotta buy some of those, yo, because I can only make my cocktails with the shaker now. Yo, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yo, I need that, bro. No, that was fun. And then the next day we just went out to dinner. But yo, Sunday.
That's what I wanted to hear about. Yo,
Sunday we made it out to this winery, yo, and it's also what do they call that? So it's not just a winery. What do they call it?
Distillery?
They got the fields and everything. Is it a winery? Yeah, a winery.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, winery.
They got the fields and everything out there.
A vineyard, I think.
A vineyard. There we go. They got the vineyard out there. They got it's in Virginia, out in the heart of Virginia. We were in like Culpeper, Virginia. That joint was out there, Bobski. I was driving. I'm like, yo, I'm starting to get annoyed. I got a little bit older vehicle, yo. I don't want my joint to break down out here, yo. But no, we was cool. The ride was smooth. It was like an hour, 45 minutes or something from where I live at.
Okay.
We get out there. Fatal mistake we made was not properly eating for breakfast before we went to this thing. It was at 12 o'clock.
Bad decision if y'all was going for wine drinking.
What we were going to was called the elevation tasting. I didn't know it was going to be. When you hear tasting, yo, you don't think they're going to give you no like full things of wine. Yo, we have full glasses, 6 different wines that we had to just taste.
Oh, y'all was cooked.
And you could finish as well. Yeah, so the one lady next to us was fried, yo. She was definitely
y'all
cooked.
Was cooked.
Because she finished it all. I finished like 3 out of the 6. And then I started sipping on like a little bit more of that fourth one. But then I started thinking, and this is when I started hearkening to like how your mind frame always was your whole life. Like, yo, it's an hour 45-minute ride back that we have to make.
Yeah,
so I gotta get us back. Yo. So I had to chill. She kept cooking. Finally, when we at this joint, it's cool because they give you a whole experience. I didn't think they was gonna take us like you go downstairs, go into this room that's set up with all of your joints. You got your placemat with all of the names of the wines on it to give you the descriptions. It's got your own personalized name on the little description there.
That's tough.
It was cool, man. The lady was really good too. She was from Ireland, yo, so she had the cool ass accent while she was describing the wines. Nah. Shout out to what was
you
it
ever
called?
see Midsummer?
Yeah. No. You told me about that.
I think that took place in Ireland. Yo.
Yeah, it's called the Early Mountain Winery. You should check it out.
Shout out Early Mountain Winery.
That little experience is not that expensive, and
we might gotta take a trip. All of us, yo. That would be fun, yo.
It gets you cooked up there, bro. You do not need to. It's not that bad. Also, they give you a charcuterie board with also a little side of Brussels sprouts. Now, the Brussels sprouts normally come with peanuts, but luckily I alerted them to my allergy beforehand.
Yeah.
So they made mines without. They got this little miso mustard on the top of the roasted Brussels sprouts.
Miso mustard on the Brussels sprouts on the smorgasbord.
Yo, crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
going crazy.
The Brussels was crazy. We actually had to go upstairs and eat though to get some substance on us. So after that whole
heck yeah,
little soiree.
Yeah. The wine ain't right, yo. It'll definitely put you under.
We both went upstairs and the first thing we ordered, we saw it both on the menu. I looked at it. I was like, yo, what you thinking? She was like, I think I want the Chilean sea bass. I was like, yeah. That's where I'm at.
Chilean sea bass.
I want the Chilean sea bass. Yo, the pan-seared Chilean sea bass. It was mad.
It was good.
Had like this broth that it was in. I feel like it would have been really good with some rice, but it was more like that place is designed to get you cooked. They don't really have heavy meals. It was designed to get you really.
They probably only make stuff that you could pair the wines with.
Yeah. Everything on there has a wine paired with it.
Yeah,
so it's a cool experience, man. Not that bad price either. I'm telling you. Good little bop though, depending upon where you at.
Yo, you had me dying laughing on the walk the other day. I want you to talk about it. What kind of wine person?
Oh, I forgot. Yo, I can now finally say I didn't realize how juvenile my palate was. I didn't know. So we had some wine snobs in there with us. So we got to tasting wines. And then we got to the what was it called? The Petite Man Sing. Yo, I'm a Petite Man Sing man, bro. I swear that's this is like a dry white wine. That joint mad good.
That's
had
hard.
Me cooked in there. I killed that whole glass. Got a little bit more too.
Yo, tell me about the wine Grinch though. Yo, that's mad funny. Was she like hating on the wines?
Oh, yo, I don't even want to put this out there, but she cooked that one. That's a popular one here that we was at. She one of them wine snobs. She do not like this, but it's good to kind of experience those things because you get to hear like. You get to see, like, they showed us a contractor that they work with at this winery who's like this world-renowned contractor. Me and my lady was looking at this dude, yo. He just looked like the average white man. I'm like, what makes him the premier go-to guy, yo? Like, but it's always interesting to see because the lady next to us knew who he was. She was like, is he from this family? He was like, yep, that's him. It's like, yo, that's crazy, yo. He's like a known name in the wine industry. And the picture was so cold. He just had his hat on with these glasses. Just looking off into the distance with the field of vineyards behind him. Yo, I was like, damn, this man is the man in the wine industry.
Grapes,
the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, but they early mountain winery, they had some, of course, we were at their place, so they made it seem like it was higher touted than it seemed to be. But it seemed like they up there in the wine industry. You know, California got it locked down for the most part.
No, Virginia's
but Virginia, that region that they in, they have it. They got a good little situation. I liked it.
Did you have a favorite wine you tasted? When
it was
you
the Petite Man Sing.
Oh, so that's just one specific type.
That was one of the ones we tasted. We
Is
tasted
it like a white
6
wine or a red wine?
It's a white.
It's white, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I never had that.
Yeah.
I never had that.
Yeah, that joint was good, man.
It was dry. It was almost like liquor.
Not really. I can't even really.
Some of the dry stuff, it just be like, yo, you might as well drink. Like, it's almost like lick, yo.
Yeah, no, I mean, these were the things, like, they were telling us, like, with the red ones, like, some of the red ones, of course, they said you you buy this bottle, but you may want to open this in like 2030. You don't want to open this right now. Like, let it sit for a little while. That's why you always see people with wineries in their house or this.
They keep it a specific temperature too.
They keep it in there and they get to it and they reload with something different, I guess, when they replace it. But
we got 2 bottles of wine in the crib that's
sitting in
2013.
Wait.
That's hard.
That's
hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's cool. I'm about to start getting
steak.
You gotta start doing these type things when you get a little older.
We had them for
that's
a minute.
real
It was
shit
already kind of
stuff.
up there when we got it, but we cracked one of them open, I think, 2020.
Okay.
And that joint was...
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's like
That's
usually
what-
like 7 to 10 years or something like that is the range that you wanna hold it in there. Because he said 2030, so it's 2024 now. It's 6 years.
Yeah.
That joint was... It didn't taste like it was strong, but it was strong.
Yeah.
It was a red wine?
Nah, this one was...
But wine gets you like that. Like,
No, it gets you the nice drunk. That's the drunk you should be at our age, honestly.
Because I wasn't even that bad. Well,
Because I like liquor, but like that wine drunk, you can still move and shake.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all
just
just
gotta
gotta
have
have
some
fun,
food.
energy.
as long as you have some food
you
and
gotta
water on
eat
you.
something with any of that.
Yeah, you gotta have some substance on your stomach before you do it. That's all I recommend. Other than that, that was probably that was a dope experience. And
That's
they was
very
mad cool out there. It didn't feel, you know
That's
how I
very
would
cool,
feel.
yeah.
Because in the room, I ain't gonna hold you. I looked around the room, I was like, hey.
Yeah, you take your jacket off and you have some tattoos, they be like,
It's gonna be a little bit of looks now, but it didn't really feel that bad. You know, you see
that's
a few of
good.
them in there.
I
but
like that.
That's just how life is. Everybody minding their business. Just mind your business and have a good time.
Yeah, yo.
It's a great time.
That's a great word to live by.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. But I just had to give that up. That was a little bit of my last week. I had a really good time.
Yeah.
Where are we going at with this?
I wanted to bring up something because it's old now, but it's finally on Peacock TV. I got to tap into Oppenheimer.
Oh, you thought it?
Yeah, really good. Heavy dialogue film. A lot of like super. Know what movie I felt like all the actors studied? I feel like they studied like Leonardo DiCaprio's face on The Revenant. Cause you remember he ain't say nothing for like the first hour in that movie, like no words, cause he got cooked by the bear.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like serious dramatic face acting, like when he start feeling the guilt about what's about to happen when he creates this, cause Einstein and all them told him. He go back into the flashbacks, the wild little like sound, like it's.
Nah, that's
Christopher
fine.
Nolan went crazy on that, bro.
Zay, did you catch American Fiction?
Not yet. I'm gonna see it this probably. What's today? Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm probably see it. I might see it tomorrow.
It's mad good.
Actually, I'm gonna see it
Before I-
tomorrow.
before I get-
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Before I get off Oppenheimer, though,
Oh yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I gotta say, all the acting was phenomenal. But my favorite character, and I think you said this, Zay, when you first saw it, was Oppenheimer.
Emily Blunt.
Oppenheimer's wife.
Yeah.
The most solid individual of all time. Even when they had him on a getting interrogated. That's why I know you would like it, because it was interrogation scenes after he dropped the ball.
Oh man, what? Rich, just the ultimate interrogation.
She was and his girl was standing 10 toes down, man.
and it was a setup interrogation too.
Yeah.
You know?
I like it.
And she was
Because,
catching the question, and you remember at the end she wouldn't shake your hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
he
a
was-
solid piece, because she like, you're too nice.
Yeah.
Why don't you yell at him?
Oppie was a nice dude, man.
Yeah.
My man was a genius.
Nah,
He was getting all the ladies though.
I was-
Oppenheimer,
yo, he was
they
pulling
love
them,
the fact that he was creating the A-bomb,
He was,
yo.
nah, it was
at that
before that.
time.
No, it was before. He was just
Yeah,
smart.
he's way too smart.
He was confident. Yo, when you confident, you're talented in whatever your field is. Yo, that's how life goes.
He
man.
was way too smart, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Nah, the interrogation joint crazy because it was the setup joint. They brought all the people in. This person, that person, this person contradicting. They had a plan behind the plan, and then of course Robert Downey's character, Strauss, ultimate shiesty, yo. He bodied.
That was
it,
a great
bro.
character.
He bodied it, yo.
Cause like you wouldn't even care about stuff like that. Like I didn't even care about that time frame at all. Like, cause honestly, as a black man, it really don't pertain to me a lot of this stuff. So it's like it's not that amazing to me. But that movie was amazing.
Honestly,
to me.
that time period pertained to everybody. Yo. That was
It
the
does,
A-bomb,
yeah.
dog. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't know what was going to happen when they was
right? World
but-
War II?
Yeah.
To even think though,
Like, they thought the world could end.
and they was
shit
really
was
in a
OD.
race. Like they found out how to hold uranium.
that shit was
They found
OD,
out how to
bro.
this, that, the
Bro,
third.
That
I'm
was
like,
mad
yo,
OD. You don't remember when it was? How it felt like I gotta think the only thing we had closest to that in our lifetime would be like 9/11 feeling, as far as like that scrambly kind of feeling, like you don't understand what's happening, war type joint.
That and when they first went to Afghanistan, you know, they just kept showing
mad
them
little,
shooting mad missiles. Like
it was wild.
It was
like,
yo,
crazy.
what's going on, yo? Yeah. That's all it was on.
That's
CNN,
what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine that though?
wild.
Back then, like all you seeing and hearing on the radio is a race for the end of the world. Like, yo, that's mad scary, yo.
Wow, scary.
Nah, that don't got nothing to do. I would be scared if I was black, white, whatever I was at that time.
That'd be mad scary.
We thought we was dropping it.
Yeah, Pop. I wonder how Pop felt doing that, bro.
Hey, man, I'm pretty sure he just was getting to it, but like
the Cuban
ultimately,
Missile
it's not much you could do.
All that time, like people they used to have drills.
Yeah.
If you first of all, one of the dumbest things ever was one of the drills was get under the table.
The desk,
bro.
They dropped the nuke, bro. Just you don't got you. There's nothing you could do.
It's nothing.
Yo, that was the. It shouldn't have been cool from Oppenheimer, but a great scene when they tested the bomb in like the random Midwest state they was in. I can't remember where they were. But like that, like the after effect of it, like, because everybody saw the explosion, they was like, we can really do this, like, but it was like an after like shot, like tremor joint, like on Godzilla when he went crazy.
They didn't do it how I thought. I thought it was gonna be just boom and what's the name? They just had it was silence and for a while and you hear the breath and all the the people and they showing what's the name and the flashing light and then all of a sudden after a good little segment. Boom! Yeah. That joint was crazy. Like it was mad in the distance. And it was all practical effects.
It was cool.
Even the when they were showing the atoms and stuff, all of that is practical effects.
That's fine.
None of it is CGI, yo. It's crazy. Like Christopher Nolan, they went to work on that. I had to give a lot of credit. But I was gonna say that era is so important. Why do you think we get the Godzilla movies?
Yeah.
Because of the testing. Why you think,
was Godzilla -1 like a rebuttal to that, or were they filmed around the same time? Because I feel like it was a coincidence.
It's after it's after the
that's where Godzilla comes from.
Nuclear bomb testing. Yeah.
Oh,
how you think we get SpongeBob? Bikini Natul or whatever. Like that's kind of how SpongeBob. They be like it's the yeah. It's a lot of little stuff that going with that period, yo. It's a very important time period, yo. So salute to that movie.
That movie was really good.
Tenet, before we leave Chris Nolan, Tenet is coming in the theaters for like a week. Next week, I think. Or the end
I've never seen that.
I think Ant said he hated that. I never saw it.
It was supposed to be.
I'm not gonna take Ant's word. He said something about one of them classic black joints.
One time he said he didn't like cheesecake, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, sometimes his takes is his takes.
Hey man, it's his taste. But it was supposed to be a big release, IMAX and all of that, but COVID, that was the same time. Oh. So it had that Chris Nolan was kind of like, God dang, and they really, that was Denzel's son, coming. It was supposed to be big time. One of the things is people be like, it's mad confusing because all the reversing and stuff like that. One of the things Chris Nolan, this is why I haven't seen it yet, so I actually do want to see it in IMAX if possible, or 70 millimeter, one or another. But anyway. He was like, yo, you're not supposed to be there to necessarily figure it out. You're supposed to be there just to feel the experience. I don't know what that means. I think I kind of know, but for a movie, we'll see. So
yeah, I haven't checked that one out. I definitely got to.
I seen some of the previews re-released, and it just sounds like the explosions. You're supposed to see it in the theater, but I might. Yeah, worst come to worst, I'll catch it in the crib at the.
I ended up catching, like I said, American Fiction and the Book of Clarence. I call both of them joints.
I might catch both of those by the next pod.
How was the Book of Clarence?
Well, yeah,
both of them.
Just like
I like both of them a lot.
I think I might see.
You know what I mean? But it all depends.
What was
on
the
your
Book
taste.
of Clarence on?
The Book of Clarence is a spin on the book. Is like a spin on the Jesus story.
Books in the Bible.
Oh, okay.
It's a spin on that whole Jesus crucifixion story. So it's a black spin on it, though. I kind of like it. I liked it. I just liked how they took it there.
They picked the right guy for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's all depending on your taste. And then American Fiction just excellent. Everybody killed it. It seemed like everybody in the movie killed it.
Service, or you went
no,
to
it's still in the movie. That was in the
Okay.
movies. That's in the movies. But I think so is the Book of Clarence.
I want to see the Book of Clarence.
Yeah. But no, they're both good.
I like Jeffrey Wright too, though. So I need to see both.
Yeah,
I like good movies.
He was like, when you see American Fiction, he was like, yo, we gotta talk about it.
Yo, I like.
So I'm like, it must be. They keep saying it's like that, so I'm seeing it tomorrow. So I got a clear evening schedule for once, like tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm gonna go check it out. And then I go, It's the it's a discount on certain things tomorrow at the spot. Y'all know. I ain't gonna,
Allegedly.
It's a good story, man. You know, they it just feels good when people take the time to make something that's good and have a good story with us centered in there as well. That's why I was so like upset with the League of the Magical Negroes movie or whatever that's coming out.
That's crazy. Yo.
Like that
That's
just makes
crazy.
me upset. That kind of stuff makes me upset.
Whoever made that, that's not okay.
Where American fiction, it's shown that like a movie can be done differently, but still have those racial elements that you have in there as well. And of course, a lot of it is like the typical stuff that you see in certain movies, but it's just done well. And the story of that Jeffrey Wright is going through is just good. Just a good family feel. This gets you a little emotional in that joint too. Sometimes I got a little emotional in like a few scenes. A few scenes got me, man.
Nah, I respect it.
Yo,
I
did
wanna
y'all?
see it now.
Before we keep going into this movies, did y'all catch the All-Star game or All-Star weekend at all?
I didn't.
I caught. So I had it. I had it in the background on the projector while on the TV was something else.
Right.
So I caught like the new skills challenge with the teams thing. It seemed like it was kind of interesting.
Know what made me not tune in? Mm-hmm. I was late and I saw the dunk contest when Jaylen Brown did that weak dunk. I was like, I'm not watching none of this shit. It's no way.
Yo, so what I will say, the skills joint, like he said, and the 3-point.
The 3-point contest.
Those were the two.
It should be the thing that ends the thing.
Yes.
Because first of all,
Agreed.
every star wants to do the 3-point
Agreed.
contest, and Dame back to back.
Yo,
In a clutch
3-point
way.
contest was great.
Yeah.
You are 100% nail
Wasn't like 4
on the
people
head.
that tied it.
That
I never
yo,
seen
that
it. It was
dunk
like 4
contest.
It's so bad.
I was peeking in and I didn't believe it.
Yo, the Jaylen Brown dunk was really bad.
I saw that after.
I saw somebody do that at Newtown High School on the court outside.
was
In like 06, yo. I promise, yo.
Nah, they robbed my man Jacob Topman from the Knicks. When I saw
Yeah.
that dunk
That
got
dunk
like a
was insane.
40, like
Did you see?
some like 4 or 3 or something like that. I said I'm not watching this. It was a 10.
Did you see? Did you see when?
Especially the way they give out 10s.
Yeah.
They give out 10s like it's nothing.
Mike,
Yeah.
it was probably the best dunk of the night. They gave probably the worst score of the night.
Yeah.
This one I knew it was fixed. They wanted. They wanted. So Matt McClung is gonna get in because he's the best dunker out of all of them, right? Because that's what he does. But they wanted. You could tell they wanted Jaylen Brown in because he's the only star that was willing to do
Star
it.
versus the guy.
So they was just like, we're not letting anybody else in. So it was phony. You could tell it was cooked.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
this
ain't
is
like
trash.
Did you see when somebody on Twitter said, did you ever see that dunk in the dunk contest in the 90s? It was like the guy did like the Tootsie Roll and then just did a regular dunk.
No, that was the college one, wasn't it?
Oh, college.
high-
It was
it
one
high
of
school.
the
High
college.
school was
High
McDonald's.
school.
Right?
Yeah, it was
McDonald's.
like
on
Oh,
that.
so it's high school, but
Yeah, that was hilarious.
still hilarious. They said that was Jaylen Brown, yo, and I'm like, yo, that's mad funny because secretly that dunk was harder than that dunk, yo. That's
crazy.
how bad the dunk was.
Tootsie Roll
Oh,
dunk.
man, did the fast.
I wouldn't have wanted to see that in
a.
a regular game. Like, yo, what dunk was that? My man said,
What did? Because I didn't really like. I understand the sentiment of it, but I didn't really like what Stephen A. said as far as with LeBron James' correlation to the dunk contest. I do understand the sentiment. What does the NBA do to make it better?
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up.
force them to participate.
Because the
That's
All-Star game, I only
athletes.
watched the first half. It was so bad. When they almost had 100 apiece in the first half, I turned.
Yo, I want to talk about the game after this just a little bit.
Okay, well, we're going to
But the dunk contest, yeah, the Stephen A. thing, I wanted to just stick on that to like see, like, what do you do? Do you like, because you need the superstars clearly to draw the attention, but they're not coming. So what do? Do you just get rid of the
think
dunk
you get rid
contest?
of it.
Right.
You gotta
I was talking to Dad about this earlier. He made a good point. Even because this will lend into the game. Take the game away too. That game is trash. That game was so
No defense.
bad, bro. I was
No
so
defense.
mad
Just
watching it.
put it up.
No, zero defense. They just was trying I would be, you know how much money you gotta pay to go to the All-Star game and you go in there and see that game?
It's wild.
I would be hot. I would much rather see something like a one-on-one half-court situation where you want to have that, or the game the 7 or 11 tournament real quick or something like that over the weekend or something, man. Like, give us something like that. I don't want to see no more games.
The
like
games were getting horrible, but I feel like a few of the games actually were decent at the end. From what I've heard, because I didn't watch the second half, this one wasn't even good at the end.
Not at all.
Remember, I think last year's one in Cleveland. and LeBron hit the fadeaway for the win.
Yeah,
it
they
kind of
usually
got
do.
cool at the end. It was like nothing about this game whatsoever.
I
was
will
competitive.
lend to say that typically they usually do come closer towards the end of the game. It usually is a lot closer. This game, this was a complete blowout all the way through.
They scored 200.
They
Know what
scored
the
211.
NBA
in regulation.
211, bro.
Yo.
Know what the NBA
shot
should do?
160 something threes.
It was nuts.
If they just want to get wild with it, like how the NFL is when it is now, like on the All-Star games, like bro, let the best athletes play 50, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Do a
That would be
one-on-one.
fire.
Do
One-on-one,
a one-on-one,
50,
3-on-3, half court, something,
But
yo.
you-
Like, give me
you know-
something,
But
yo.
you know something? They don't want to do the dunk contest. Nobody gonna want to do the one-on-one.
Facts.
They don't
It's
wanna
going to
get
be way
embarrassed.
more pressure on
wanna
it. But
get
at
embarrassed.
And
least
playing 50,
it'd be more
bad. It's like
interesting to
fire.
watch a one-on-one basketball game than watching people just go in and doing the stuff. That
I'm
they
gonna
was
tell y'all
doing.
straight up. It's two things, and just my personal opinion. One, LeBron did usher in the I don't have to do the dunk
Facts.
contest. He did.
That's
do that.
what I was saying.
I
I
seen some
understand.
people like Stephen A. They always got to use LeBron name. I was like, I'm not a LeBron hater or a super fan, but I'm like, that's right. When you got the dude that proudly boasts himself as the face of the league that says, I'm going to be the first superstar that
The
says
king.
no.
He was the king.
He's the first one that said no. All the other great superstars
They called
we
that
seen
man
do it.
King James.
So that's one thing. But what killed the All-Star game is, I know it's going to be in a roundabout way, hand checking. I know hand checking not being allowed has killed it. And what happened was Steph Curry being such a great, it's not his fault. He was great. And the NBA went in a direction that said, yo, for some reason, we want to be free. We want to be open, and we want to. Nobody wants to see the Knicks and the Pacers 75 points to 69-point game, and they went too extreme where the game was open. Remember when European players would come over here and everybody be like, "Yo, they just soft. They soft. They can't play." The European game is more tougher than the NBA game. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I agree that the super hard foul had to be eliminated. You couldn't allow that. But what was so bad about hand checking?
Yeah.
What was so bad about saying, yo, you got to earn this bucket? What was so bad about saying, hey, man, let this dude post? I like watching a good post-up game. People love the Warriors teams. I didn't dislike watching them, but they weren't some of my favorite. They weren't in my top 5 favorite teams to watch. It was layup and screens or shoot a three, and they were phenomenal at it. But I didn't love that. I love watching a reverse fadeaway. I love watching the center do a shake move down bottom. I loved it, but the NBA went so far. Now they want to blame the players and all of this. It's like, no, you went to the extreme. So what does it do? Everybody has gotten better at shooting, which is great. But at the same time, because you can't touch anybody, so what are they going to do in the All-Star game? We're just going to have a 3-point shooting contest. We
might
all
as
can
well.
shoot.
That's what I was saying.
There's no point in driving.
Just had a 3-point contest.
Just
bro.
had a 3-point contest and
I'd
the
rather
skills.
take that and the skills competition. The skills competition was rather exciting as well. But even that was elementary as far as like some of the stuff they was doing. But the passing thing that they added in that was really cool. And then the shooting element at the end of it. So, yeah. But, man.
You can't go
NBA,
back.
bro.
It's over. It's not. You can't go back.
Y'all got to figure it out, bro, because that was
They're
disgusting.
gonna have to do like the remember the Pro Bowl got the game got.
They made it a flag football game. That's what I'm saying. Like, make it a pickup game. Make it a 1-on-1, 3, something. Figure it out, man.
The best thing you could do, and you still would have people not wanting to do it because all right. So what is it? Is it 12 apiece? 24? You gotta do the math. Maybe you can add a couple people because they was talking about adding more people. But just set up teams of like 3 and run 3-on-3 games.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
like something like
Exactly. Light 11 points.
That would be dope.
awesome. I would much rather watch that.
But Ice Cube gonna get mad.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
My
yeah.
bad, Cube.
My bad, Cube.
My bad,
Hey, Ice
Cube.
Cube.
Big dog, I'm sorry. I would never do that. I would never do
They just
that.
gotta
to you.
invite Cube.
Yeah, bring the
LeBron
big 3.
respect, yo.
Bring the big 3 through and let them
Yeah,
throw
yo,
something.
why
Like,
y'all
or
hating
something,
on
man.
Cube,
Like,
yo?
do something.
Let
I'm not
Gary
saying
Payton go out
allegedly,
there and be
yo.
a commentator, yo.
Or the next thing to save the dunk
Yeah, let Snoop
contest.
Dogg commentate.
Yeah,
Let it
Snoop
get
Dogg,
real,
Gary
yo.
Payton.
Let it get real.
The only thing that could really save the dunk contest, because I seen him say that he said something about it, was Ja Morant. If Ja Morant dunk over NBA Youngboy next year, if he dunk over NBA Youngboy, I think he can save it.
Yo, with the firearm concealed.
Menacingly staring into the camera, yo. Just
You know they got the LED court, yo. They just show mad toads on the court.
Yeah. Yo, he run up with the tone in the bar. I wanna fly like an eagle.
No, he ducked with
To
the tone
the
in one hand and
sea,
the ball in the
fly
other
like
hand.
an eagle. Let
Yo, the
those
tone dunk
spirits
is crazy.
carry me. My man straight with the.
And you know,
I'm naming this tone dunk, yo. This is hilarious, yo. That is funny.
and after you slam it, yo, he gotta do the joint where he busted the end too.
Yeah, yo.
He just got to get a prop gun.
Man,
Not
prop
the,
gun, yeah, prop gun.
not the
Prop
one
gun.
that my man.
No,
To the sea. Fly
not one
like
of
an
the,
eagle.
not one of the Boulder brothers. I believe it like that.
Not one of them. Yeah, I mean, don't get that. Don't get that. Don't get that wrong one. That wrong tone, bro.
No casualties in the
Bro, that's hilarious. The dunk contest with the tone is crazy.
Over your NBA Youngboy. Wow, yo.
Now he gotta be performing too. You know, turn it all over.
Yo, he rapping while he dunk over him.
Telling you, they got
next
the
level,
LED
yo.
courts. They can make it look crazy.
Next
Yo.
level, bro. We just figured it out.
Nah, they gotta have a Space Jam soundtrack to that, yo.
The
That's
NBA
gonna
gotta
inspire the
pay
new
us, son.
kids.
The
Yeah, they
NBA
gotta pay us. So
us.
you know they don't want to pay us though. Hey, yo, Cube,
They might.
Cube, holla at us, Cube.
Facts.
Holla at us,
Holla
bro.
at us, Cube.
We can figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
Let's save the NBA's All-Star Weekend, yo. Together.
Yo, the 50 would be crazy. With the nice guys, bro, like Kevin Durant, LeBron James.
Anything but
They-
this. Just anything but what we just saw, please.
They play like 21.
Yeah.
Anything.
And they could really just be light, but like, yo, I still gotta be nice, get boards, be more athletic than everybody, and,
Remember
and
Kobe
win.
said it like one of his. It might have been his last interview. One of his last, if not his last. But anyway, he was like, "Yo, dudes play harder like in LA, like the Drew League and stuff
Yes.
like that, and then UCLA.
Yes.
Like, what is so hard about playing semi? We're not asking you to play all out. We just want to. You can play a relative level of competition.
Y'all hoop, bro. You know what?
Our
playing
whole
ball
childhood, those games were all the way up until teens.
Yo,
was relatively
somebody put up the
competitive.
highlight from the 2001 when they that game was crazy. Yo, that game
Yes.
ended in like it was a 1 point separation in the point difference. It was like 110 to 111 or something
Was that
like
the one
that.
with AI
And Stephon Marbury and them,
Yeah,
and
I
Kobe
remember
and all them, they was going crazy at the end. I was like, this is what I want to see.
MJ last game, they was playing hard. They went
Yeah.
to overtime.
I remember one All-Star game, your boy Melo, this back when he was Ultra Instinct Knicks Melo, he was cooking in the All-Star game.
Melo was
yo.
a bucket.
My man
I liked
straight
him in
pull-up jumpers.
what
and was
what
dropped
Olympics
like
was that
35.
when he
He's the
was
greatest Olympic
wilding,
player
yo.
ever.
He was tripping one of them
Well,
Olympic games.
'cause
And
he-
I think
that
he was
was when
playing
he
like
was at-
Nigeria or something.
that's how you know,
He should have
Melo
played
was-
FIBA, yo.
Yeah.
He should have played FIBA, yo.
But that's how you knew Melo was serious about the Olympics, because he was in shape when he went to the Olympics that time. Like, he didn't come into the season in shape.
Well, he got in shape throughout the season, so by the time
Yeah,
that
he was
summer-
already lean. My man straight.
It's coming back though. It's coming back though. I can't wait, man. Olympics coming up soon.
That's hard, bro. I can't wait. We got
I'm
to
to
tap
the
in.
track. The track is
Oh, we
bro.
talking about that on
Bro,
here. We gonna be talking. We gonna be talking. Olympics.
You got the situation in the crib. We got to watch him like that, bro. And then like right after, or I got ideas, bro. I got ideas because that's your lane, and you know individuals in that lane. I got ideas. I'm sorry, I ain't even mean to get excited. That'll be fire for the Olympics.
Yeah, man.
Before we leave the NBA, I got two things real quick.
Yeah.
Which one I want to? Oh,
shit.
did y'all see? It's two things about Doc. Y'all see Doc
Oh,
capping
man.
talking about the Bucks when they fired Adrian Griffin and they hired him. He was like, I talked to them and I told the ownership. I asked him. I said, what are y'all doing? I don't understand what y'all doing. I'm like, the whole time he said that while he putting the ink to the paper, like, stop it, stop. You didn't know anything, huh?
Yo, they say he was a consultant for the squad. You knew. You put the bug in the air. We know that.
Yo, Doc
Allegedly. I'm not gonna say it because it might be
But in his
defamation. I won't say
defense,
it,
in
but
the
it's
job,
alleged.
that's how they all probably move, yo.
Like, you don't
But don't come
know
on
something
there
that
on the
big.
camera doing that.
Yeah,
Or
he was
acting like,
yo,
yo, I don't know what
Yeah, it was the
happened.
man unbelievable.
How many people do that these days, though? A lot of people.
He steals something from you in your back pocket. Yo, I don't know where it's at, yo. I just swear.
I couldn't believe
It's a
it.
lot of people
Liar,
like
bro. I hate that.
They told me once it's done, though, it's done now. So I just had to take the job.
Oh, I didn't know they
Yo,
was
Doc
going to
is
do that to
hilarious.
you. And then they fired. The way they fired that,
That
man
was
was
nasty.
crazy.
And they had like the best record.
That's what I'm saying. They
Second
was
best
like
record.
second in the East at the time, though. They fired him,
sabotaged
their head
him.
coach, and then hired.
It reminded me of Black. Remember the dude from like Russia that was coaching the Cavs?
Yep. Same thing.
People forget.
Same exact thing.
That's what it was.
Tyronn Lue came in there.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just
Well, that
fired
was the
that
right
man.
guy for the job.
Yep.
I mean,
Brought him in.
but and did y'all see? What's the name was like? JJ Redick was like, Doc, you take no accountability for anything.
Yeah, he was hot. JJ was mad.
Because JJ was in the Clippers.
JJ was mad.
So
He's like,
but you got
never
those
take
close
accountability.
relationships.
I think he took like some kind of accountability for the Harden trade working out or something like that. Somehow Doc Rivers decided to take accountability for that. Like he was the reason that happened. Like,
Yo, and Pat Bev was like, he tweeted, he was like, JJ, how you gonna say that? He saved your NBA career, this, that, and the third. And what's the name? JJ was like, dog. And I'm paraphrasing, Doug. Like, I had another contract for me to start somewhere else for the same amount of money. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's funny.
he had to ride for him though. That was his head coach. So, I mean, he's literally on the team right now. He couldn't
No,
really
he's
go
not.
against
He's
Doc.
on the Bucks now.
That's the Bucks.
Oh, my fault.
That's Doc.
Hey, I'm getting all the teams.
He with him now, so you got to slide with him.
Yo, they
That's the
bounce
only
around
reason
too
he
much,
slide.
yo.
I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
name? Beverly believed that.
You right.
He got to slide with him. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd have been right there with JJ. Probably even worse. I'm not even going. If they lose this year, Pat Bev is going crazy on Doc. I can see it.
Pat Bev, he gonna be on another team next year. They just be passing him around.
Yeah, he like it.
But he
man.
collecting checks though, so
He's a
keep,
journeyman.
I would
He
say
wants to
keep
stay in
collecting
Chirac,
them
yo.
checks, yo.
He wants to stay in Chirac, yo. That's his neighborhood, yo.
He not going to the Bulls, right? Has he been on the Bulls yet? I feel like
No,
he
Pat
probably-
Beverly?
Yeah,
He's on the Bucks right now.
he's on the Bucks.
Oh, my bad.
Damn, you don't even know
Dang,
on your
Mike.
squad.
No.
Yeah, Mike all crossed up right now.
crazy.
Yo, Mike punted the
Your
season.
squad is your
Mike
squad.
punted the season away like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Nah, it was the beginning of the season.
Before Christmas.
Matter of fact, it was low key last year when we didn't get no players. Like,
Yo, I kept watching the moves happening in the NBA. I'm like, what's
They made no
where the
moves.
Bulls moves at?
All they kept talking about
They
was
choose not to make any.
all they kept talking about was trading Levine.
Yeah.
But hold on, right before the deadline,
They still ain't even
they
trade
said-
him though.
They said
At
Levine.
least try something.
Now, peep this. They said one of the last rumors was Levine was gonna get traded to the Pistons, and all of a sudden he had to get surgery.
Yeah,
They said,
that is like
ain't
hell
going to
no, I ain't
Detroit.
going to fucking Detroit.
Nah, it's bad over there,
crazy,
yo. I
bro.
don't blame them,
Dumb.
honestly, but we need to
Yeah, I
make
ain't
some
going to
moves,
Detroit,
yo.
yo.
We need to
Respect
make
the
some
Detroit, but the
moves.
Pistons is
It's
crazy
upsetting,
right now.
yo. I low key got sad because I posted on my Insta story, yo. It was somebody talking about Ben Gordon, like when he was going crazy on UConn, and then was it UConn he was on?
Yeah.
UConn, and then he came to the Bulls and he was a bucket, yo. I'm talking about immediately out of college,
yeah, he was
the number one offensive piece of our team, and we was trash before that. Jalen Rose was nice, but that was it. You feel me? And then I think we had like Eddie Carey,
Oh, man, Fat Curry.
Tyson Chandler,
Kirk
Andre
Curry was stealing money
Nocioni.
for a
Kirk
lot of
Heinrich
teams.
was solid.
That was my
I
guy,
like Kirk
Kirk
Heinrich.
Kirk Heinrich, yeah, Kirk
Andre
Heinrich.
Stacioni was my man.
Andre
I thought he was
Snocioni.
gonna be an all-star.
Yeah.
I was thinking too
Swear,
highly
yo,
of
he
him,
was
yo.
solid. Yeah.
I used to like
Y'all
a lot of
always
the
had
young
solid
niggas,
players,
yo.
yo. Y'all had solid
I
players.
even like young Luol Deng. That was my man, yo.
Youthful you
Matter
all
of fact, no,
Luol Deng was my man because
He
he
was.
came out like 2 years or 3 years
Foreign
after.
killed the Lakers for a
Ben
contract
Gordon.
later in his career. Yo. They was paying him later. He wasn't even playing no more. They had
Yeah,
to still
Luol-
pay.
He
You
could
talking about
hoop.
Luol?
Yeah.
Luol Deng could hoop. Yo, that was
they
one of
did
my.
some weird thing where they was able to stretch his contract
Yeah,
out.
he was
they
still
could-
getting paid for
He was
years,
getting
man.
paid for a long time. He might
Luol.
have stopped getting paid last year,
Legend,
yo.
bro. I like that. Yo, that was
I
legendary,
couldn't stand
brother.
Luol Deng. That's what my
I
least
loved
liked
him, yo.
because he was on the Bulls. That's what my least
Wow,
liked player of all
yo,
time.
like, yo,
I didn't like
that-
it. His game was ugly.
Those teams
I
had
just
this-
didn't like him.
Bro,
did,
that's
bro.
how you
He
knew.
did, though.
That's how you knew his game was ugly. Cause like, what was that like? Probably
Nasty
like
jumpers.
06, 07 on the 2K. His game looked nasty on the
Nasty
game.
jumpers, yo, yeah.
No
Jumper was
finesse moves.
disgusting.
Gross drumpers.
He
Yeah,
hooped like
that joint, the
He hooped
leaning
like
shot
the
like
he
that.
hooped like Thanasis or whatever, Thanasis
Yeah.
or whatever. But he actually was effective.
Yeah.
that made me mad. Yo, I couldn't stand it. And he went to Duke. Come on, yo. Back then, you didn't like
he
any
did
Duke
go to
players.
Duke,
yeah.
Mike, you only liked him because he was on the bullshit.
Yeah. But I, honestly, the one that really hurt me because the Bulls, we had fun times back then.
Jimmy Butler was probably y'all biggest failure to let go.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
yo.
In recent
And
years.
think about it like,
Sixers, yo.
but you got to think about it like
The
this
Sixers
too.
might have a title.
Sixers,
Jay-
true, yeah. Actually, it's more for the Sixers, I think.
That's
You might-
great.
Yeah.
They might have had a title. The Sixers, yo, my bad. The Sixers not only let him go, they traded their rights away, which would have been Jason Tatum, yo. They had made some of the wildest moves and they make good and bad moves.
Yeah, they made some.
It's weird. Like that organization is weird. Embiid and Jason Tatum, dog, they would have won a championship.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that would
have been
the
too
modern
easy.
day Shaq and Kobe esque.
It would've been
I don't want people to be like, oh, this was Shaq and Kobe esque.
Or Penny and Shaq.
Nah, he just a bucket.
It'd been
Penny was
unstoppable.
more a passer and bucket. Tatum just get buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing I had in the NBA because it came out today. So KD, he's been talking and stuff like that and blah blah blah. He do, he go on his what is the boardroom or whatever. And he do his random talks, but his agent is still tight about him going to the Nets. Sound like when they closed, he was like, "Yo," he basically told him, "Tell him, yo, I wanted you to go to the Knicks, yo. Your family, everybody wanted you to go to the Knicks, yo." And in a roundabout way, without kind of flat out saying, it was like, "Yo, Kyrie kind of made you go to the Nets, yo. Like we didn't want you going to the Nets, yo. The business was set up for you to go to the Knicks and be that guy for the franchise of New York, because the Nets is not the same." But KD was like, "Yeah, because at the time they wasn't. I mean, they wasn't what they are now, which is true." But like, yo, you could have been a part of that.
Yeah.
Like, and also like, if you'd have went there, I'm pretty sure if you'd have said, "Dub, I'm not going to the Nets," Kyrie probably would have said, "All right, bet, yo, we going to the Knicks."
Yeah.
But ownership and stuff like that was a little shaky back then. But it was just mad funny because it's like, yo, everybody on his team was like, "Dog, go to the New York Knicks."
Yeah.
Yo.
That would have been good for him, man.
At the time when KD was salty, when everybody's like, all the Knicks fans like, "Man, you was too soft, or you ran away from coming to the Knicks," he would start throwing jabs. The franchise is trash. The brand is overrated. But what I'm saying, like, I probably pushed it a little bit with the brand. The brand is pretty. It's always gonna be solid. The team wasn't just nice at the time, yo.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was mad funny. Him finally, like, you could tell his agent wanted him to finally talk about.
Yeah,
that,
I saw him. He had like a little clip he was talking about when he popped his Achilles too.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was a
he thought his
fascinating
career was
story.
over,
That was a
yeah.
good one. I like that.
That's
I like when you get the human side of them, yo. That's why I'm really liking this new NBA players and pro players going into this little
creating their own
lane.
narrative.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Or-
exactly,
or-
exactly.
or-
So we
or
getting
spreading their truths, quote unquote.
yeah, we getting their side of the stories. That's why it's always fun to hear like the little stuff that we might have seen on TV, but to get the backstory of it. So you seeing the Rasheed Wallaces, and now a good one that you should check out is also I think it's called the OGs podcast. Yeah, Mike Miller and Udonis
Oh yeah, I
Haslam.
seen a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
It's
that.
funny. It's a good one. I like it.
And
Yo, Mike
people
Miller be
sleep, Mike-
fried. Mike Miller be fried on
People
that because he
sleep
be
on Mike
laughing
Miller
too
Bro,
was
he
much.
was
nice.
coming in the games Friday.
He be fried on that. You
remember
can
back
tell,
then,
bro.
But Mike Miller was nice. Yo.
Yeah, Mike
He
Miller.
had a couple years where he was like super.
He had the
duper
bad
nice.
back, yo. He had that really bad
Remember,
back.
he had the bad back and helped them win one of the finals games.
That's
He
what
was
I'm saying.
laying
on the court.
He had to lay on the side of the court in between play. My man had to lay down for
Legend,
2
bro.
minutes. Somebody had to rub his back. And
They
he
had
get
a
back in and
recent,
drop
a
like
good
10.
one, a good one to catch if you ever start watching it is the one they had recently with Jason Williams. That was a good episode. White Chocolate.
Chocolate.
That was a good episode, bro. I didn't know that much about White Chocolate. White Chocolate was wild.
And you want to know the sickest thing? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I watched the documentary of him on YouTube. His best season was with the Heat when Gary Payton and all them was on the Heat. Like,
That's
you
the
remember on that?
championship
run,
Yeah, like.
He was
I'm
just
like,
like,
dang, I thought on Sacramento, I thought all them years, like,
No,
that
he was
his
nice,
years.
though. He was
nice.
The Grizzlies, bro.
The Grizzlies
bald
and
head-
he was nice.
bald
He's
head,
He's
white
always
chocolate.
been nice, yo. Like, he's always been
remember,
nice.
at first he still had the hair and with the
Yeah, no,
and the
yeah.
Grizzlies
that
unis
was
used
the
to be hard
Sacramento
back
days
then.
when he had the still like the white boy like
Yeah.
hair floppage.
Yeah.
Yo, he ain't greased that joint down enough. Yo. He
It's
just had it flopping.
he was
around.
nice.
It's
though.
crazy how many people forget he
Dropping
was the starting
dimes.
point guard
Dimes.
on a championship team.
Yeah.
Like, and then Gary with him and would bounce back and forth, but he started that team.
Yeah.
Yo. Like, that joint was crazy. That was Shaq on the down end, yo, and they still had to
Old
double him
Shaq.
and stuff,
Facts.
yo.
Old
People
Shaq.
always, D-Wade gets, and deservedly gets mad credit for that finals. He went ballistic. But a lot of the
won
lanes
that,
was
though.
opened up because they were still doubling Shaq.
You had
Yeah.
to.
Like, even at that point, you had to take it
It's
serious,
Shaquille
yo.
O'Neal, yo. It's Shaquille O'Neal.
You had to
yo.
double him until Bali dang near the Celtics year.
Yeah, I was about to say it was like that
he was-
Celtics year, man. Even on like on the Cavs a little bit, he
Yeah.
was still
Yeah,
he was
'cause if
out there.
If he had you under the basket, I don't care if he can't run or not, yo. That's a strong man.
Yeah,
yo.
it's not much you could do. Yo.
And
I'm
you
going to
can't
get
move
to
him
this
out the
cup.
paint, yo. Like,
Yeah,
that
or
shit
you
was
gonna
Ben
foul
Wallace,
me?
but-
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
But nah, man.
And we talked about it before the pod. Everybody saw the preview for the X-Men 97
Oh yeah.
cartoon.
We want to talk about that now, or do we want to do Abbott?
Oh, you on Abbott?
I caught
Hold
all.
on, let's do the 97 real quick.
All right, 97 then.
Yeah.
97. I was happy. I didn't know you
'Cause I got
tapped
another
in.
joint.
I'm all
We
the
can
way
tap
up.
into that after
I'm
that.
all the way up on it.
How do y'all feel about that joint?
Homework done.
Appreciate
97.
you, bro. I feel like they're gonna have to like get in their own lane with like the old characters, but I know for a fact the last season of X-Men from when we were kids is trash. Like I watched it, and it's like,
I
yo,
haven't
they
watched
must
it in
have
a while.
switched writers. It's like Batman. You remember the Batman animated
yeah,
series
yeah.
and this, like the last season, it's like, did they just change everything?
Watch that doc. It's really good. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm hopeful. I feel like they could do some cool things. And I think it's gonna be tough, yo.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm on that side of it.
I think it's gonna be
When I
tough.
was watching it, I want to get into it because of the nostalgia of feeling it, and then you hearing that old school song and all that stuff.
You
and
seeing the
old
Sentinels
joints.
was tough, but everything else, I don't know.
This is Marvel, man. They trying hard, bro, but I don't know what they got in the can, bro. This is tough. It's tough to see what Marvel is going through at this point. Because also,
No, they about to cook. When they drop Deadpool and
That's gonna be
Wolverine, they're
good.
gonna bounce back again.
That's gonna be good.
I mentioned it.
That's gonna be a hard reset for them.
and it was titled last time. Like they got to get Deadpool right. If
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool is not Mike, I wouldn't be surprised if Deadpool is not right. The way things are, I would not be surprised if it's just a cash grab because it's Wolverine in the regular uniform with
I
Deadpool.
think it's gonna be good.
I
I
would
think
not
it's
be
gonna be
shocked.
good.
I hope it is.
Cause like you gotta think like we didn't give it as much credit. Well, we gave it credit, but a lot of people didn't give it credit. Like Ant-Man wasn't terrible. Like a lot of the side movies, they not terrible. That's one that has the potential to really be one like, all right,
Ant-Man was
hard
old.
reset, yo.
Ant-Man wasn't that good though, in my opinion. Like
I think
they've been really fumbling.
Know
Good-
what I-
considering how
the
hype, remember
past
how
few
hyped it was.
with
They've
the
been
cat,
fumbling.
with the
This
cat.
is
Nobody
the
came out
first
that
time
movie
we were
saying it was
seeing
fire.
Kang.
Everybody was-
This is the first time we were seeing Kang at that time,
Yeah,
right?
and then how he lost at the
Yeah, he got beat up by Ant-Man.
Man, bro, because your uniform.
He
messed
who
up.
remains gets beat up by Ant-Man.
No, that
Just
was the Conqueror.
the Conqueror.
This is supposed to be like
That
one of
didn't
the
make
most
any-
violent ones,
yeah.
yo. Like I don't understand how.
And
was
he
able
put
to get
hands
whooped
and feet on him right before that.
immediately.
It made no sense, yo. It made
They
no
trying to
sense.
say the
I
suit
think what they gonna do
Low-key was
is
something.
I
Low-key
think
that was really good.
I think Deadpool is gonna be the pivotal piece that, like, with the TVA being involved, it's gonna be mad people. I feel like it's just gonna be like a constant, like, a drop of what's gonna be the next thing. Like, drop.
Does that make it a good
Like,
movie
I
though?
don't know.
I think it'll be
man.
good.
gotta
They gonna
it
make
a
him
good
go he gonna have to go and fight
Listen,
with the
man.
guys from X-Men
The
First
writers,
Class.
the writers
I'm
strike
very-
broke up in between. This is a lot.
I'm very into the Ryan Reynolds thing, but I'm only gonna allow them to keep giving the little witty stuff, the one-liners and all that, but so long.
See,
you
all
gotta
I'm
make a
all
good
I'm gonna
movie.
say though,
You gotta make a good movie for me. I like laughing at him. He's funny.
we saying that, but when has Deadpool disappointed us?
Deadpool has been pretty good.
Those movies are great, bro.
I do like
both
the
of
Deadpool
them.
movies. I did.
Or was it 3 of them? Both
It's 2
of the
of
one
them.
with
This is the
Cole,
third one.
the one with Cable in them was still fire,
That was
yo.
the second
Like that joint was fire, yo. The first one was fire.
I didn't really like the story, but it was a pretty good movie.
No, they was going to bring, because that's like the world for like Bishop and all them type
had
dudes.
to-
Like they really can bring all that in.
And that's why we see in the TVA, because he messed with the time in the end of that one there. That's how he got his lady back.
Who would play Bishop now? A swole black dude with a mullet, yo.
Gotta put the Rock in there, bro.
Bishop.
Give him a mullet.
Yo, you could give the Rock a mullet, yo.
Rock trying to come back after Black Adam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He get a role, he can be a superhero.
Marvel,
again.
it's not a conflict of interest,
Be a
bro.
superhero, bro. Come over here to Marvel, bro.
If he was Bishop, that would
You
be
know the
fire.
Rock all about collecting the bag. Yeah.
And you know, low key, Bishop is one of them ones that lived to like the very end. You remember that X-Men joint that was like the
him and
apocalypse,
Cable and all
like-
them. They was traveling back
Yeah.
in time to save their future and all that. Like that's when it started getting a little wonky, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
The Rock is my boy, but nah, yo.
Nah, Bishop.
I'm not feeling it. I'm trying to think of who I would.
Somebody else?
Know who I want to play him, but he too old. I wanted to be Clifton Powell, yo. if somehow they could make him CGI swole
That's mad random.
with the same pinky attitude, yo.
Yo, if they give The Rock a mullet, yo, I would be dying, yo.
Like he had in that
Give him a
picture.
shag, yo.
Yo,
Didn't he
that'd
have a
be
mullet
crazy.
in that picture when he got that little fanny pack on?
Nah, he just
Am I
had a
tripping?
fade.
He just got the fade?
I think.
Matter of fact, anybody that listens, let us know who y'all think could play Bishop right now. Like, I really don't know.
Yeah, the
I just like Clifton Powell as Cuddy. I feel like Cuddy could have been a good Bishop, yo. So
This man funny.
for real, because he was that type of
dramatic,
guy. Yo. Don't you ever bite the hand that feeds you.
That's funny as hell.
That would be fire, bro. The first real serious acting X-Men movie.
Oh man. Before we leave the comic book joint, I sent y'all. I know I sent it in the chat or whatever, probably Twitter. But the people who animated across the Spideyverse and the Spider-Man, what's the names? They was talking about they was asking, could the studio, could we do Batman Beyond? So they was like, no. And then they wound up basically doing concept art. I think they said all the way full through. I think we only seen a couple things, and then they got like a maybe. And y'all Rich, I know Mike saw it. Did you see it?
Yeah, I mean, I saw
looks
what
cool.
you
Images?
sent.
The images?
Yeah, I saw what you sent.
Yo.
Yeah.
That'd be right.
We
up
wanted a
your
live.
alley.
I know we all wanted a live action,
didn't
and it'll be
think of
tough.
that. Yeah.
But that joint,
A good
I will take
animated
that
one, I'll take it.
gladly. Yo.
Yeah.
Them images was crazy, yo. Just
take
get the writing correct.
They got a good one. I think it's called War on Infinite Earths Part 1.
I saw that
Just
one.
came out.
I saw that
Pretty
one.
good.
That's the one where they like caught up in like the old memories.
Nah, this is called War on Infinite Earths. This is a different one. It's called Part
It's not
1.
where Wonder Woman was like the cowgirl.
Nah, this is totally
Okay, all right, my bad.
This one is
But
a
who's
totally
the
different joint.
animators?
This is I'm not even sure.
It's on
honestly.
Disney. I mean, HBO.
Nah, this was something that I saw. I don't know if it's out yet or
Okay.
not, but I definitely would think that it should be coming out soon.
Okay.
It's basically revolving around the Flash more than anything, and his ability to kind of time jump or whatever they call that time jumping thing. And so it's kind of confusing a little bit throughout it, but it's really good how they set it up as far as with the
Superhero sidebar. I hate the Flash show.
DC is really good with the animated joints though, and the Flash joints like what was the
No,
one?
the Flashpoint joint was hard.
The Flashpoint.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
really
fire.
good joint.
Yeah, like I said, if they get
I just
those
hate the Flash.
animators to do Batman Beyond, just get the right writers.
Yeah.
And
take
of course, you got to get the perfect voice actors. That's what I'm more
That's
curious
true,
to be.
too.
Who would be the older Batman? Is what's really interesting to me. I'm like, it might be hard is if you kind of just bring Christian Bale back, yo.
Yeah, I think
To
that would
older
actually be
Batman,
good.
That'd be kind of tough, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who I would do younger. I'm just trying.
Well, maybe you could do George Clooney even if it was a big enough project.
Yeah, I mean, you could do George
You
Clooney.
just sitting in the crib talking over animation.
George chilling, bro. George is just chilling.
Yeah, has he been in
I seen him on an
recently?
Nespresso commercial. Ever since he sold,
He's the man,
what was
yo.
the tequila that everybody liked?
Oh yeah,
He sold that for like $1 billion with his partners or something like that. He ain't doing no movies and all that.
Casamigos.
Yeah. He ain't doing no
I
movies
respect
and none of
that,
that.
man.
George
He's
Clooney's
getting
too
checks.
cool, yo.
Yeah, I'm not
even
doing
so-
nothing
Him and
else.
Jeff Goldblum might
Ain't
be
no
the
reason.
coolest
Jeff Goldblum's my
of all
favorite.
time. They might be the coolest too, bro.
Jeff Goldblum,
The
had
coolest, yo.
Had the leather jacket in Jurassic Park. I was like, yo, he cool with this.
Jeff
shades,
Goldblum
yo.
is still cool
With this
right
shit.
now
He
on the
is.
apartments.com commercial show. He still got a fly suit on.
Yo, he be playing the piano and everything. He one of them
Yeah.
type dudes, yo. You just be like, yo,
It's
you
the
chilling with.
coolest
He might
guy.
be at the
I
jazz event.
like them as that little guy in the Marvel joints. He was good in that.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Thor Ragnarok was when they introduced him.
He was mad savage in that joint
Yeah.
too. yo.
Yeah, and he was in was he in the Marvels? He was in something recently
I didn't see
too.
the Marvel, so I don't know.
Damn,
They did give him a cameo in something. I saw it too.
that might have been Loki or something.
It was Loki. It was for sure
Loki?
Loki this season. Loki, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And we y'all brought it up earlier. Abbott Elementary, yo. I'm so
man.
glad, yo.
We in the game, bro.
I'm so glad, yo.
The District.
Yeah.
Hilarious, dog.
District.
I'm loving how they setting it up already. That was beautiful because you got that long lapse in between, so now you feel like you did have like stuff that you may have missed in the school realm. They even try to tie that into the story. Oh, they cold with it.
Yeah.
Like, you missed a lot.
They cold with it, bro. Like yo.
That's why I was mad last week then when you didn't watch it because when Ava was acting bougie, yo, and then the juvenile came on was the
Cause she
funniest.
sat at Harvard, yo.
She said, "Not right now, juvenile."
She was stealing classes at Harvard, yo.
She wasn't even taking classes at Harvard. She was stealing their Wi-Fi
Yeah.
to take classes at Grand Canyon University.
hilarious,
Yo.
bro.
Salute to Grand Canyon though, the Ariola graduates. But that was hysterical, yo.
No, she's hilarious,
That
bro.
show is phenomenal, man. They just figured things out, bro.
Nah, it
They
hurt
figured
though
out the spice.
to see my man's wanted to propose and she just.
But she kept it real, man.
No, she kept it real. He didn't
what I
want
mean.
to. It's tough because it's like you want to see them win, and he's such a great dude. But she also was telling you.
She kept telling him.
It was tough. It was just tough to see. It was.
If your
and it was
girl-
in front of everybody,
If you with
with
your
the
shorty,
Eagles?
including Jalen.
if you with your shorty and you talking anything relative to like getting married and stuff like that, and she keep telling you that's not what she want, take that as a sign, champ. Yo, like.
Yeah, don't even keep.
Because
trying.
any woman will be
all
like,
good.
yo, if she really chose you, like likes
move
you,
on.
like, yo, and you like really talking serious, she's gonna want to have that conversation.
Keep it trucking, bro.
Because it's like, honestly, should he have really? I mean, if things are going well, especially at that age, should he really? Why do you get married? I mean, do you get married?
What's the
I
point?
think that's her standpoint. She was married at one point. She don't want to do that again.
And they both like
In their
older.
50s,
Yeah,
yeah.
50s,
Just live it out.
60s maybe,
Just
they
live
might
it
be
up.
in their 60s.
Live it up for as long as it feels good, and then just get up out of
It
it.
just sucked to see them break. It was man.
It was a terrible.
He
scene.
gonna get her back.
Especially how
I believe so.
He
I
gonna
believe
get her back.
in front of the whole school is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then my boy coming back as a stepfather was hilarious.
I know they can't
Tariq
get rid of
funny
him.
as I don't
They
know
can't
what.
get
Funny
rid of
as
Tariq,
hell,
yo.
bro. Kept calling him Junior.
Nah, Gregory keep bluffing. Tariq gonna slide back in there,
Yo,
yo.
did he call himself? What's the kid
Greg
name?
keep bluffing. Tariq gonna slide back in there.
I
yo.
think it might happen.
Greg is tripping, bro.
Yeah, because if Tariq like get a
was-
job and he really just start doing anything, she'll
What
be
your
like,
I was
boy,
talking to Mike, yo.
You think he was in Baltimore going crazy? You think he was down there going crazy?
Gregory?
That's why he was chilling?
Yo,
think he was wilding?
you heard the students because he's the cool teacher now. They said, yo, your roster crazy. His
That's what I'm
roster
saying.
was crazy.
You think he was
yo.
wilding down there when he went back home to do the Kentucky Bluegrass on the Oreo Stadium? Yo, you
It's
think he
so
got
bad.
back home and was tripping?
He was shaking
That's
up,
why he was
yo.
saying, yo, I thought we left it where we... He really was giving the words of the man
it
that...
sound like it
he
was
already
shaking
moved
up,
on to
yo.
some other things. So that's how I was reading it.
Yeah,
But
I
he's
could see
agree.
a lady popping up in one of these episodes coming up. I could see
He
somebody
still be
popping up.
hating,
on
though,
him.
yo. You
Yeah,
gotta
like
let
yo,
them move.
first
If you
off,
gonna let them move on,
first
let them
off,
move on,
if
yo.
That's
if
the
you,
problem.
That's making me
and my
mad,
thing
yo, like-
is like, yo, if you really over with your shorty, when she get accepted, like and like y'all said, get the promotion, congratulate her. Like, yo, I'm happy for you. Like, go get that bag,
In the
yo.
words of
Like,
Mike, yo, he's acting like a skank.
yeah, like yo,
lie,
you
yo.
supposed to big up your shorty, even if you still care about her. Like,
Well,
yo,
you're not being
you not
honest.
on that type time.
The thing that sometimes happens, at least for me personally, is you assume things. So you
Yeah.
assume like, oh, maybe I should just fall back a little bit. 'cause
But to
that'll
expect
draw
your
in.
shorty
Or
not
maybe
to
I should.
go and she passionate about being a teacher, and you expecting her to stay there and just lounge
That's
around with
crazy.
you is crazy.
But she really stepped up to him and told him, yo, like, what's up?
Then she came to him,
Yeah.
and then he
He's-
hit her with the.
I just
what-
feel like you're
That's
not
what-
right.
the line. I was thinking how he said it is because he already was chilling, like he already
sound
doing
like
what
he
he
was-
doing. He
like-
don't need that anymore.
Like, he was down out here shaking.
He was in Baltimore.
Yeah, he was shaking off. He was shaking off.
I seen it, and I know you don't answer that way any other way. He was being
He
respectful.
went to our house.
But he was going crazy. Yeah, he was going crazy when he came back home.
Follow me. When
Out
he
there in
had a
DC.
live band, you know?
Yeah, he's out there in DC and everything.
Yeah, he was
tripping.
definitely up and down 295.
Definitely.
Nah,
Definitely.
He looked like he was
Tell him.
awesome.
I feel like though, like with that type of situation, like I don't know because I'm not in that situation, but like with that and y'all really like into the same stuff, kind of sort of like yo, he gotta tap in, yeah. Like that's your shorty,
Well,
bro.
he
Like, you
fumbled.
gotta grab her, bro.
He fumbled when she came to him in that camera video. That's when he should have just locked it on. Go ahead, lock it in. Forget it.
Was that at the sleep, like the thing for the kids? The camp?
No, you talking about this season, right?
That was
Oh, this season.
Yeah,
Oh,
when Ava was watching
Yeah,
them
when
on
he was
the
watching them
camera.
on the camera, you didn't see that?
That's when he was supposed to really snatch
That's when
her
you're supposed to
out.
go. She came and said, like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm really feeling like that. At least just start dating or something,
That's
yo.
when
Like,
you supposed to
damn,
snatch
yo,
her
what
up.
you doing?
That's when you yo,
She was into
tonight.
it. And then you go say, I thought we put a period on it. I was like, damn, nigga.
Nah, that's how I knew it. He was
Yo,
shaking
when you
up.
say that, you was doing what you need to be doing, yo. That's what that means. That's exactly what
I
I
ain't
read.
gonna
That.
lie, it sounds mean, but if somebody put the press down on you like that and you really like her, it don't matter where you at.
Yeah.
You explain
No,
that
it
after.
shouldn't. It
Like you
shouldn't.
pulled
It
up
shouldn't
on
at all.
me, you
It
left
shouldn't.
me, you pulled up on me and expected me to be
And
in
I
some
would
weird,
respect it if that's
Yeah.
how he really was standing on it.
Straight
But
ran
he
down
be
on her,
still
and then
teeing-
she'd be like, "Oh, I found out you were messing with like yo, you left me."
He still
like,
be teeing
boom.
and tottering. That's the problem. Like, you're not standing on really anything.
Yeah.
You- you
And then he be
know
acting like a sucker, like yo, she doing her real important job now, and you like, sometimes I just miss this when we just talk and stuff. Like,
what I'm saying?
That's how you keep him roped in.
Yeah.
That's how Greg doing it.
Is he gaslighting?
Yes.
That's what they call it, yo.
Nah, he friend zone Frederick.
Yeah, he
he
definitely
loved the friend
But you
zone,
gotta be
yo.
careful, yo. Listen, I
Friend
know
zone Freddy.
Everybody.
Friend zone Freddy.
We talking about how Tariq is immature, this, that, and the third. Yo, he charismatic.
All he gotta do is get a
I'm
job,
just saying.
or had one of them songs
And
pop.
he's
That's
familiar.
really
Saying.
Zach Fox.
She the district person now. She might bring him on as some kind of like, you never know, bro.
The worst thing that can
gonna be
happen
bad.
for Greg,
Or if Vince Staples pop back up, because he was a real one. Like,
the worst thing that can happen for Greg is, what's the name, get a job, yo, and actually is
Zach
responsible.
Fox.
That's I'm saying, Tariq get a job, yo.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dog. Like, he like, I could it might get tight for him, and then they go,
Yo, call it the stepkid.
but you know,
TJ is hilarious.
Greg's such a nasty individual. He gonna be like, you're back with Tyreek.
yeah, he's nasty.
Why?
We call
I
him
thought
Dirty
you
Mac.
complained about him.
We call him Dirty Mac.
Like, yo.
Oh, he's gonna drop dimes, yo. He's gonna
Big
drop
dimes.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Damn.
Gary Payton in his prime.
The glove.
No, what was crazy is that when he was calling the boy Tariq Jr. and then after he started calling the little man's his name, I can't remember right now.
Nick.
Then he was like, "I'm Nick Senior."
That's hilarious, yo.
Yo, he is funny as hell.
He's mad funny, yo.
That's a good character. You're right. They gotta bring
They
him
have to
back.
have him on.
He gotta come on at least 2 episodes
Yeah,
every
and
year.
when Barbara's character asked him, he was like, I don't be around his mother that much.
Yeah.
Somebody has to pay the bills. I was like, oh, that's mad funny.
Yo, on the
He's
low,
wilding.
Tariq be Pittman. Like every
Yo,
relationship.
Tariq is terrible.
He is a terrible guy.
terrible.
It's funny though.
Yo,
Yo, they
said
didn't see
somebody gotta pay the
Yo,
He's
bills.
witty though. He's
Just make
hella
him the
witty.
art teacher, yo.
They could do something like that.
Yo, if he's the art teacher, that would be crazy.
Or some
That
kind
would be fire.
of PE teacher.
I thought about that, but I was like,
something
nah,
wild
he like a rapper. What's not? He got to be the
It could be
the
art.
cool
You're
art
right.
teacher, yo.
Or a music teacher.
And did he take over being the cool teacher from Greg? It's over, yo.
Yeah,
He gonna
They might tussle at the school, yo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Greg's
but
a sucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo. He got too many infractions, yo.
It's a lot of
They're
infractions
piling
at
up,
this
yo.
Cause it's like even if you was like the nice guy, like even his man's what's one of my favorite characters, yo, the dude that loves Gregory, yo, the young
the white dude.
the white guy, I forget his name.
Damn it.
But like he even be telling him like, yo, press down, yo, like go press down, yo, you like her, dog, like
That's how
Gregory, you pissing me off, yo. This shit, I ain't mean to cuss, my bad. This stuff
Greg,
is like
man.
The Office, bro. Like they really gonna string us along for like 6 seasons, and Gregory finally gonna put his finger on the trigger, like Jim.
I'm telling you, Tariq's gonna become responsible. Greg gonna be his funds, and then Vince, after his show is over, they all gonna press down simultaneously. It's
Know
gonna
what?
be crazy,
Know what? It
yo.
really built the drama.
She's gonna be the principal.
That's what I was about to say.
Yo, what if they cook it over like 3 or 4 seasons though, and then Tyreek really get in good, get her pregnant, they had a baby, and then he like dip off, and then
no, I don't want it to
then
go
Gregory,
there.
then
I
Gregory
don't want it
gotta
to go
be.
there.
I don't think even.
Nah,
I
that's
don't think she
not
gonna
HBO
write that. I don't
Max,
think she
yo.
gonna write that.
Every
in there.
time I see you, I get a bad vibe.
No, what's gonna happen is Janine gonna become the principal, and Ava gonna somehow be the wildest superintendent of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That's what's gonna happen, yo.
No, I like where they killing it. They figured
Yeah,
it out.
Quinta, y'all going crazy with
My
that.
boy,
dog.
the janitor, smoking every episode. My
Mr.
man,
Johnson, the best character.
he had 1,000 jobs. Yo,
No,
the
he's
job
capping.
Nah,
stories.
the funniest
I had
joint,
to learn he's capping, yo. He's
the funniest
telling
joint was
tall
when
tales, yo.
Greg became the cool teacher, and he found out he was giving like all the advice, and like, yo, Mr. Johnson started hating, bro. Like,
Because Miss Johnson be giving out all the
Started
advice,
cooking
yo.
him.
He
would you be mad at me if I got mad every time you came to me for some advice? I'm like, yo,
He
this
was
dude is
hating,
hilarious, bro.
Yo, his job stories were funny though. My man said he was in.
He was the greatest.
He was in
living
a. He wasn't he a mobster or something like that at
Bruh.
one point. They tried to put a hit out on him, but he actually had
Yes.
to kill him, and then he escaped from Sicily.
Did he
yo.
save
That
like
was
America or
hysterical,
something like that?
yo.
Yo, he was the Black Forrest Gump. Yo, it was really out of pocket. yo.
Hysterical, man. He was the same guy voted into the Senate, saved America.
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah. But like he just be making up the stories for the kids, bro. He don't care, yo.
Yo, Greg gave the young man some solid advice when he was talking about buying the chain, the girl, and all of that. But it's like that kid should have gotten that advice. But at the same time, I understand when you're a teacher, there's certain things you probably
Yeah, you
can't
can't.
get like.
It's boundaries,
Yeah, you
man.
can't get involved with that.
I ain't involved
So
in
the
none of
advice
that.
wasn't necessarily bad, but like your teacher, you could be, give advice this and this and that, but don't get involved with them kids.
Yeah.
Without
love
that
child.
little
It's
love
not your
child.
child. Yeah, it's not your child.
Especially in school, man. That stuff's so
You gotta
fleeting,
remember, it's
bro.
not your child.
And it's not your kid.
Yeah.
You just, hey, you keep your head up, stay away from this dude.
Encourage them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But don't
But
get
other
involved in
than
their
the personal
little
life, I don't need to know none of
It's
that.
too much, yo. They fickle,
cool.
yo. It's one this week, one this week. They super emotional. Stay out of that, Greg.
Facts.
He was shocked at the end. He was like, what did I do? It's like, yo, stay away, yo. Like, don't touch that, yo.
Yeah.
He had to set the boundaries at the end. But yeah,
He did.
Salute to Quentin and them, man.
Yeah.
Great show.
And we always gotta say,
my bad. One last thing. We don't got to go too crazy on it. But the Shannon Sharp,
Oh,
Cat
yeah,
Williams thing
I forgot you told me. About
really
this.
mixed up the comedy community.
Bro.
And it's just at an all-time high right now. Like Donald Rawlings and Corey Holcomb. Like
Got into a screaming match at the.
Donald Rawlings ain't like Corey Holcomb trying to be dismissive of his career. I could understand that.
Donald Rawlings is hilarious.
He's
bro.
funny. He was trying to call his comedy mouth. Like, what's the name has more edgier comedy overall? Corey Holcomb. He goes hard in the paint. And it'd be funny a lot of time, but I feel like he feel like I'm a real one and you not real because you don't talk about it. It's like Donnell real though. He's him.
Yeah,
he's
it's
himself. Like
And he
Corey-
brought it up on there. The thing that sucked about it is Corey knew how to play him because he had a microphone.
Yeah.
So he made him look crazy because he was screaming at him.
And he's one.
So he's
that-
screaming because he had no microphone.
And
That's the
Donald
only
Rollins'
reason.
voice is
And that's the way he
his
talks.
voice is hilarious.
You know what I
But
mean?
the people wasn't like fully. They was like, but they didn't know where to go because you could tell. This is the truth about it. You could tell the audience liked both of them.
Yeah. It was
Why are you
nasty
trying
to
to
see.
divide or trying to put this person down? They like both of them. You could tell because when he was like, "Is he not fun? He not funny, right?" And they was like,
Yeah.
he was like,
They
"All
like
right,
it.
I'm wrong. Then I guess I'm wrong." But then they would laugh at Corey when he got. It's like, yo, they came like they rock with both of y'all. Why y'all got to do this?
It was
I ain't gonna
nasty.
lie, yo, Corey. Recently, over the time, yo, Corey be hating on dudes. Yo, I'm just keeping it real, yo. Like,
It's not
and
good.
I don't like to see that about him, yo, because
My man is up there.
that wasn't his brand at first. To be sound like he hating on everybody. Like, I don't know. It make it seem like it's a little bit of jealousy about what's not going on. But he's got his own show that's been one of the more successful pod radio shows. So I'm like, I don't understand.
My man too old to be doing stuff. He's 55.
Hopefully, because these dudes are older and because they're not, if they were younger, some of this stuff might have gotten taken to the streets or fights would have happened and all of that. I think because they're older, it could be a good thing that some of this stuff may be getting aired out. And then, you know what I mean? Like,
You think it was
could be
more of
like
a thing though? Because I'm starting to look at this now. Because he has a special coming out. Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah.
He actually has a special coming out.
Okay.
I think this week.
Well, they all
You
leaning
think
on
this
each
was
other
some
right
kind
now.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Like,
I
you
don't
think
know
this
what
was a
is
little
what's
play?
real. He did seem mad though.
He did seem mad. It was, and it wasn't like coherent like a lot of the stuff he was saying. I mean, it was, but he was.
You tell he was tight.
He was getting upset. He was getting more and more upset because he was playing with him on the microphone while he had no microphone, so he couldn't really battle right.
And the whole thing though is they all like, if you have a special or a tour right now or a show, what's the name? They're all running the numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
So for business wise,
boy Cat,
it's
bro.
not hurting anybody. That one interview sparked though.
It's been
wild,
crazy.
like
Shannon been getting attacked from everywhere. The
Yeah.
one I did kind of
He's
like a
getting-
little bit was Mace. I did enjoy that one a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Mace was tripping.
You called making face.
I just hate we gotta do
He
that.
did. That's why I was like, I feel like it's okay what Mace said. He didn't say anything crazy. I didn't really say anything.
He kept it professional.
Yeah.
You know? He was like,
And I thought it was a valid point.
He
Like,
did.
yo, you doing all this crazy stuff, but when my man Skip was up there, you was.
when Skip said something.
Skip
he
said, "Put your
on.
glasses back on."
when he got around, I ain't gonna lie, and I don't dislike Shannon, but like whenever any of the black dudes been saying anything, it's I'm gonna pull up.
Why
I'm
you
gonna
at
run
pull
down.
up,
I'm like,
dude?
dang, like
That's
oh
what I was kind of
Jeez.
trying to get to. Like why we gotta act like that? Like regardless who got the platform, whoever got what. Like,
Chill out.
come on, yo.
But
the
no,
only
Shannon
ones that
got
wanna
him
act like we wanna
seething
fight
though.
all
What
the
it is
time, yo.
Shannon got him really seething because that 50 million on that one. It's been like 50 million. Ain't
No,
it?
it's almost 60.
60 now.
It's the
The
largest.
Cat Williams joint is still going crazy.
The Cat Williams interview is the largest interview in YouTube history.
That's got everybody hot. That's what that is.
It's bigger than Joe Rogan's
evident.
interviews.
Yeah,
It's the biggest interview ever on YouTube. That's
evident.
Yeah, it's got everybody. It's people also seeing ways they can capitalize. Like it's just
Just off his name.
good for business in a wild way. Like I heard several people. I can name names, but like there's like
The best response right now.
Deion Cole was like, I'm not sure if it's good or bad. People eating, but they don't know. They just know that they can make money, but they don't know how good it is. I think that they're all old enough. I don't think no bull gonna really happen. I think actually, if this would have happened 20 years ago, it'd have been dangerous, yo. I think
Eddie Griffin was on my man.
I think the jokes about I don't want to say what the jokes were, but
yeah, that stuff is
jokes that
just
they keep
elementary
doing, it's
school,
corny
bro.
now.
Like,
That's
it's
getting
elementary
corny.
level, bro. Think of something else. Like, think of something else now. Y'all
that's
keep
corny,
going to this
like,
lane. It's not,
yeah.
and it's
And then
because of the.
It's gonna kind of show off some of your fans that maybe because they like so
It's a problem with it.
it's
Like,
a problem
I get it.
now. Like that's the joke that he like. So it's getting,
What does that really change? You know what I mean? If anything, but nah, it's been fascinating to watch the Shannon Sharp ethos, bro. He's like, yo, he's got everybody tripping right now.
It's all hate though.
Not necessarily. Some of it is a little bit.
I think some of it is
love.
planned. I think some of it is hate, and there is love.
Because he got the motion, yo. Like when you like that,
He's
with
getting
doing what he
hate, though.
doing, you
He
going
is
to get
getting
hate,
hate,
yo.
He got to learn to deal with it. He doesn't know how to deal with this.
Because
he's going to
this
get
motion
better,
is crazy.
hopefully, but he doesn't.
Some of it you can't feed into.
Yeah, because he just thinking like, oh,
I'm not about to be
sitting on the couch
arguing with
just talking like
nobody.
it's
Don't let us
family.
get a joint with 60 million views on it or
Please.
something. I'm not arguing with nobody.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not arguing, bro.
I'm going.
Clearly you mad because I'm winning.
All I know is this: if him and Mike Epps ever do the interview, it's gonna go ballistic.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't
Mike
be surprised
Epps
if he ain't got
hilarious.
it coming. He got that in the can.
Mike
He's gonna drop
Epps
that
hilarious, bro.
in
Yeah,
spring
I
or
would hope
something
so.
like that.
He's
I
getting.
think.
What's crazy is they all like a lot of them are mad at him, but he's helped out the comedy genre right now.
Man.
He's got all the young. He's like almost a comedic podcast now. He got Desi on this Desi Banks this week.
Yeah.
Like it's been nothing but comedians recently.
Yeah.
It's always been a lot of comedian heavy, but it's like nothing but black comedians on there.
That promo thing.
And they all running up numbers, whether it's a couple million, 50, like they all doing numbers. They all getting shine right now. So like he really helping out that community, yo.
Yeah.
That's why it shouldn't be no real hate because he just asking questions and talking.
Yeah.
He not like telling what you gotta talk about. Like he might ask a question about a person, but he not telling you gotta go in on this person. It's not like that. It's like he just talking like your country uncle or cousin.
And he said
at the family reunion. Like
he clearly said at the end of the year, he was like, I'm turning it up in 24. And man, he put it on like 700.
And one thing Monique
700
said in her
went
joint
crazy.
that was mad funny, yo. She said, Shannon, you too. She said, Shannon, something like you too old to be still trying to act young.
young
You need to
joints.
get a woman to love you old, yo. I was like, that's mad funny,
Shannon
bro.
said he moving and shaking and like
Yeah.
he popping. He
Listen,
like,
man,
yeah.
I'm not mad at it, bro. Be honest with yourself. Don't
why
I mean
not?
if you're not supposed to be married, you're not supposed to be married.
He like,
That's
I'm
the
at
problem.
He like I'm at the height right now. Yo.
That's the problem
Yeah,
with
he
most
making
people.
more,
They
yeah.
try like the guy that on this. We could call this back to Abbott, and then we can close this out. My man was trying to rush into it. That would have crashed and burned, and she probably saw that, or maybe it does last forever.
He could
Who
have gave it a
knows?
little more time.
But no, man.
It's-
If I'm not feeling it, if I don't
you
want to do this,
rushing.
don't force anybody to do
Yeah.
that. Yo. Like, I
And
don't want to do it.
and I can't remember whether it was Pop Out. Somebody told me it sounded crazy, but he said if you gotta if you meet somebody and you gotta chase them, you are gonna have to chase them forever.
Damn it, man.
I think Pop Pop said that. I'm like 90% sure Pop, and I was like,
It probably is something.
because I was hurt up
but
by the childhood situation.
Facts,
It's like,
man.
yo,
If you feel like you
Granny
chasing-
told me
over.
something about like one of the childhood situations
yeah,
that had me straight
real,
for life.
Real. Somebody gotta tell you like you gotta run to get the person that you want to want you. You chasing them forever.
My whole thing is if you feel like you chasing, they running.
Yeah, they running.
Like
Yeah, never change.
If you feel like you chasing, they're running.
We can close it out on.
Yeah, Coach Class Pod. We always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese, episode
absolutely.
299. Thank y'all.
Also, CJ Stroud, you are absolutely hilarious on some of these shows, brother. I respect you.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.